Hi everybody, welcome to topic 3. So I guess what is this? This is our 5th week. Oh my gosh, our 5th week. That's pretty crazy. I want to kind of revisit where we've been, and then we'll come back to where we're going, I guess. So I wanted to first talk about standards. As you know, if you saw my announcement, I'm finished with the scoring of that first paper. That usually takes me the longest. Hopefully, I'll stay caught up, and after that. But when looking at the papers, there were just some common. They were probably, in terms of a batch of papers, that first unwrapping the standards paper. Probably one of the best batches. I mean, your writing is really good as a class, so glad to see that. But there's some of the analysis we're missing, um, and so as you go forward and we start looking at the next few papers that you're going to write, I want you to concentrate on analysis. Don't just regurgitate what you see. I want you to think of in your research. I want you to think about how, like for instance, right now we're going to be in communications, where this whole section is about communication, and in your classroom. And I want you to, you'll do your research and you'll do your paper for that section, but I really want you to pay attention to what you're researching, what you're finding, and how it relates to you as a teacher. It's really important. And so I'll be looking at that critical thinking piece rather than just regurgitating what you see. So as you were looking at the standards, I want you to consider, the National Educational Technology Standards and the Arizona Educational Technology Standards. If some of you were really heavily looking at those, I want you to think of those as standards that describe process. Hold on, I gotta turn on my fan. So I want you to think about those kinds of standards as process standards. Obviously, they're not content standards like, the Common Core can be thought of more as content standards, how you deliver the content. But the educational technology standards are really more about, methodology in terms of using educational technology to accomplish your curriculum and delivery. And so it's I want you to remember and understand that they are content non-specific. So they're not attached to any content. They really support all content. The technology standards do. So in terms of the other pieces of your writing, really, really want to emphasize the use of references. Many of you were scored lower because you had no references listed, or no in-text citations, or maybe one. So the rule of thumb from here on out, now not the mission and vision, that I did not expect any references. I knew you looked at references, but I didn't expect a reference list on that. But from any writing or any multimedia presentations you do from here on out, you have to have your references. You have to do research. I'm interested in what you think, but I need you to be thinking and comparing your thinking to research. And so you need to research. So it's not enough to say, I think this, and I think I'll use this in my classroom. What do other people do? What do teachers do? And how does that align with your thinking? So it's important that you go out and you do spend the time doing the research. So you must have at least 3 resources other than the textbook. Otherwise, all your papers sound the same, believe it or not, if you're only using the textbook. And so you're citing the same resources and you're talking about the same, pieces from the textbook. So You have to have 3. You can use the textbook too. I mean, because I mean, if you have the textbook, I'm glad, and then it's a really good resource for you. But you must research. You know, have at least 3 references. Now, the way citations work is citations. You need at least 1 citation for every reference that you have. I mean, if you have it on your reference list, that means you got ideas and content knowledge from a reference. And so somewhere in the paper, the idea is if you used any of it, that's why you have it in the reference list. So somewhere in the paper, you have to cite what pieces you're using. So check with your APA and the style guides and stuff. And just I'm not so picky on whether you have it cited correctly, because I know that will come, but the fact that you have it cited or not, that is what matters to me. You can't make a claim like all teachers are using technology in their classrooms every single day. You can't make a claim like that unless, because it's as if you researched it then, and you did your action research and found that out. And you can't do that. You have to, if you're going to state a claim like that, you have to back it up with research. So, anyhow, that's my deal on that. And again, I really, really want you to analyze. All of your Venn diagrams, there really was only 1 or 2 that not only put your information maybe on one side or the other, but went into some commentary and analysis about what was there. So there really were very few of you who got a full score on that Venn diagram. So, you know, I mean, I know what the nets are, and so just plopping them on a page, I mean, that doesn't tell me anything. That doesn't tell me you know anything. So I just need you to put some effort into, you know, analysis and think about it. I want to know what you think, but based on the research. Okay? So those are some really couple of important points as we go forward. So as we go forward, so excited about this module. I want to revisit what we're doing here. So let me bring in this document. Let's see if I can bring it in. Did it bring over? Oh, here. No, I got to open it first. Okay, hold on. There we go. Did I show this to you? I'm not sure that I did that first video. But this is the template really for your classroom technology plan. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to upload this here in this announcement where the video is. And I'll upload this, and I'll also upload your benchmark. I noticed that you don't have your benchmark rubric isn't anywhere to be found. I don't understand why. I have a call into the faculty people, but I'll post it here in this forum, not in this forum, but in this announcement where this video is connected, so that you have the rubric. And so what I'll do is this what we're doing from here on out. Our whole deliverable, our whole purpose in life is to create this classroom technology plan from here on out. Each topic will investigate a little bit further. So for now, you've worked on your mission and your vision. So this template you can put on your desktop, you can save it as a doc, put it up in Google Docs, wherever, but save it, and when you get your feedback on your mission and vision, then do a final revision, you know, your feedback from me, do your final revision, and then post it here on this page. And so under your, take off the blue, you know, take this off, and then that's your direction from me. So this topic, we're talking about communications plan, and I have a really fun DQ for you, that first DQ. I think you'll really enjoy it. And so we have that, and then we have, I think, a communications assignment, a website assignment, and that's an individual assignment. And then you have the communications paper. So after this paper, I'll be doing some modification where if you don't want to write a paper but you want to make a multimedia presentation for some of this, I'm going to let you do it. But this time I want to see another paper. I want you to follow the guidelines of the rubric and you know, the assignment, and write your communications plan based on your research. You've got to research. How are people using, you know, communication in the classroom in the 21st century? What are people doing? What are teachers doing? What does it look like? And so, anyhow, that's where we're at for this topic. So, but like I say, I'll post this here so that you can download it and keep it, and then every time you get a piece created, like this, for these next 2 weeks, we're going to work on communications plan. When you finalize the plan for communications and you send it to me in the Dropbox, I'll give you feedback, and then you're going to revise it and stick it right here on this page, right here. So, anyhow, that will help you a lot, I'm sure. Okay, let me close that down. So I guess the last couple things I want to say is thank you for getting into the announcements. Let's see, here's what I see. So I posted this last night, and you know, I was trying to finish scoring, and it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. It was late, so I didn't do my video then. So I apologize for not being there, but it's late now. It's 11:30, but anyway, I appreciate Lillian. Look at, I've got Lillian and Lauren and Megan. So they acknowledge that they read this. So Lillian and Lauren and Megan here, thank you so much for posting here. I appreciate it. In the forums, let's see. I want to show you that topic 3, question 1. So we are going to, in order to answer this first DQ, the topic is really important. It's about global community. What is meant by global community? So you're going to have to do some research on it. But then you're going to make a Voki. It's really fun. And so read my instructions here, and I think you're going to love it. We love Voki in my school district. And so I have on this, number 1, it says watch this little video I made on how to make it. So I had made a screencast a couple of months ago about how to create a Voki. And so watch the screencast. It's less than 5 minutes because I used the thing that only let you go 5 minutes. It's really short. And so it'll show you how to do it. And then here's your information. Do your research on global community and write your short script, because you have to, you know, just so you can kind of craft your idea. And yeah, then follow the directions here. And so I have what my purpose is, what's my reason for it, and some examples of what Vokis are. Really fun. Okay, and I don't know if I have anything here, but if you have any resources from your research about global community that you want to just post on the bottom of your post, that's great. Anyway, so that should be fun. The other DQ is just kind of a basic DQ, and it's just about parents and, you know, what they think. Lillian's already posted in there, which is great. And so, do you feel that technology helps or hinders parents becoming more involved? You know, parents are a big piece of our puzzle and our pie. We have to include them, and we have to keep them informed. And so this just is a question about, you know, where the parents fit in terms of your vision for your classroom. So it's an important question to ask, to be honest. So I think that's about it. I will continue to research problems. I was just on the faculty people this morning about some things that bug me about some of the back-end teacher things that I have to do in LoudCloud, in this LoudCloud. It's been a little frustrating for me. But you guys are doing great. But please be sure, if you're watching this, then make sure you acknowledge it in the announcements. I'm keeping a grade book, and I'm checking you off, believe it or not. I have almost everybody's emails, and next week I'm going to introduce another form of communication, and I need all your emails for that. So I think I'm waiting for Brandon. Brandon, if you're watching this, you need to get me your email. So I guess that's it. So Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, it's been a pleasure talking to many of you on the phone. I've had the pleasure of talking to, I don't know, about half of you probably on the phone. So if I can clarify anything, then just let me know, okay? All right, thanks. Have a wonderful night and a wonderful week. And I can't wait to hear and see your Vokies.